Hello everybody, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today quickly we are going to be creating this beautiful wedding poster that you are seeing here like this. So without no further ado, let's go. Before then, please subscribe to my channel. Just click the subscribe button, please. That's the only way you can encourage me like this. So please subscribe. You can as well like, share and comment on this video so that other creators can be able to see it. Turn on your notification bell so that when I upload a new content, you will be the first to see it. Alright, so let's dive right into the creation process. So we come here, we're already in Photoshop. We come here and we click on create new, and we name this file wedding poster like this. Okay, quickly. So with the dimensions we are going to be using is 1080 by 1350 pixels. So the resolution is going to keep we are going to keep it at 100 resolution, and the color mode is going to be RGB, and every other thing is going to be the same the way you are seeing it on the picture like this. So we click OK because we are okay. So we're going to have this sweet artboard. So the next thing we have to do is to import the background. And how do you import a background in Photoshop? You come to menu, come to your resource files, and this is the background. So we click on it and import it into Photoshop like this. Wonderful. Look at how beautiful this background is. You can download it in the link in the description below for your use. All right, the next thing you have to do is to import the couple's picture, the models. So we come to menu. This is the picture we're looking for. We click and drag it into Photoshop like so. Wow, look at how beautiful this picture is. Now I have edited this picture with camera filter. That's why it's looking this popping and shining. So I'm going to make a video of how to effectively edit your picture using Camera Raw. So I've removed the background also, as you can see. So the next thing you have to do is to adjust this the size of this picture a bit because it's too large. So, and how do you adjust? You press Ctrl T on your Windows or Command T on your Mac like so. Then you hold your Shift key and adjust this from the edge this way so that it will go down evenly like this. All right, so we'll take it to this center like this and we'll click OK. Perfect. This is what we are looking for. Now, as you can see, it is so beautiful already. The design is almost ready. The next thing you have to do is to import this flower you can see over here. So we come to menu here and look for the flower in our resource file, and this is it. So we click it and drag it into Photoshop like so. Perfect. It is perfectly placed already. There's no need of adjusting it because this is how we want it. Isn't this beautiful already? You know, the flower is so beautiful. It has almost the same color with the background, so there's no need of adjusting the color of the flower or tampering with it. So this is, we are good to go already. Okay, the next thing you have to do is to type the name of the couple like this. The wedding should I say slogan name. All right, so we come, the name is Steve Crowned Roots with this crown. So this is what we are going to be replicating now. So we go to our design like this and we click T for text, or we come to this tools panel and click T like this. So this sign will show and you click it like this. Then you type in the names of the couple, and the font we are going to be used for that is aspect range demo. Okay, so now we are going to type the name Steve first, the name of the groom. So we are going to type Steve this way. All right, and we highlight it and come to this character panel and select the font we are going to use. Mind you, the font is what? Aspect range demo. So we now come to here and this is the font, so we click it like this. So we have the font. Now the size is too small, so we want to increase the size of this name. So you can as well double click and come to this character panel and increase the size here by this number, or you come to this the text, click the text once and press Ctrl T on your Windows or Command T on your Mac, and these lines will show. Then you hold Shift and adjust it like this for the size to come up this way. Okay, This is perfect. This is perfect already. The next thing we have to do is to write the bride's name. So we are still going to use the same font. So we are just going to duplicate the groom's name. So we are going to duplicate this text and use it to write the bride's name. So, and how do you duplicate in Photoshop? You press Ctrl J on your Windows or Command J on your Mac. So we Ctrl J like this, and this is the copy, the new copy. This is the first copy, this is the second copy, and it is here. So we are going to just drag it to this side of the design like this. Okay, like this. We just drag it to this side like this. Then we highlight it, we drag it to this side and double click to change the name. All right, so we double click and change the name to Ruth, RUTH, like this. Perfect. This is what we want. Okay, the next thing we have to do is to replicate this thing, crowned with this crown. Then the font we are going to use for that crowned is Cubao what? Free. So we first come to this text tool, T for text, and come here and click, then type crowned like this. We highlight, come to this place and choose the font Cubao what? Free. This is a font. So the size is too small, so we are going to press Ctrl T on your Windows and Command T on your Mac to increase the size this way. Then we place it right here like this. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is how we want it. Now the next thing we have to do is to import the crown. I already have the crown as a PNG file, so we come to menu and go to our resource and click the crown. This is it. So we now drag it into Photoshop. Then this is the crown already, so we adjust the size a bit like this and press OK here. Then take it down to this place this way. Perfect. This is what we want. All right, the next thing we have to do is, as you can see, this name, it is not popping very well because of the background. So now we have to add a dark shadow behind this text so that this text can pop out. You get now. And how do you add a dark shadow? You come to the layer before the text and click on it. Then you come down to this place, and click on this plus sign to add a new layer, and you click on it. Then you go to your brush tool, you come to here and click B, click this brush tool or press B for brush. This will show, this cross sign is showing because your caps lock is on. So you now press it and your caps lock will be off. Now make sure your foreground color is black because you want to place a black shadow under the text to make it pop. And your opacity, reduce your opacity is 100. Then your flow, you should reduce your flow, so we keep it at 23 like this. Now, so now after doing that, you now paint it around the text. Can't you see what is going on already? The text is popping already. So let me show you. This is the before and this is the after. Can't you see how beautiful it is already? Okay, this is perfect. We are already done. And you see how beautiful this design is. Now the next thing we have to do is to write the date of this wedding. The date of this wedding. And as you can see, how do we write the dates here? This is a heart sign. We are going to import it now. Now we now go to our menu and come to our resource files and import this art file. Click on it and drag it into Photoshop like this, and we adjust the size by pressing what? Shifts and adjust it this way like this. Perfect. This is where we want it. Now we are going to type in the date, and the font we are going to use in writing the date is what? We are going to use let's say Helvetica. So we click on T here on the tools panel or press T for text and click here. So the date is what? 26th of April. 26th of April 2025. As you can see, the date is too small, so we now highlight it first. Highlight it first to change the font here, character. So we are going to type Helvetica. So Helvetica bold. Now we now raise the size of the text. So, and how do we do that? We just come here and click and raise it by 30. It's too much, so we just click the text and press Ctrl T or Command T like this, and perfect. This is what we want. So we're not just going to reduce the spacing between the text. So we just come to this place and reduce the spacing between the text, this up rather, like this. Perfect. So this is what we want. Now we now take it to this place, this art, as you can see. Right, so it is quite too big again, so we just adjust the size by pressing Ctrl T and hold your shift to adjust it inside like this. Perfect. This is what we want. And as you can see, this text still is not popping. So you know what we do again? You come to the text, underneath the text, and create a new layer by clicking this plus sign, and come to B for brush and click like this. Your foreground color black, your opacity 100, and your flow 23 like this. So then we just click it like this so that the text will pop. Okay, as you can see, our design is almost good to go. All right, the next thing we have to do is for us to add a shadow here. This place is too dark, it's too bright rather, so we just have to add a shadow here so that this place will be dark. Okay, now, so, and the shadow we are going to use is the color of the background. We are going to use green. So we are going to click on these models, click on it, on them, and come here and add a new layer like this. Then we'll come to, we are going to be using our gradient tool, G for gradients. We come to these two panels and click this, or just press G, and this sign will show. Now we now zoom out a bit. First, you are going to click the foreground color. You are going to click on this place, click it like this, and this color picker tool will appear. Then we now come to this design and pick a green color like this. Perfect. So we have picked the color already, so we press OK because we are okay. And now we now come here and we now toggle from down to the top like this. All right, perfect. We still have to do some more like this. We want to make that place darken a bit. It is too bright like that. Okay, so this is perfect. This is what we want already. This is what we want. Okay, all right. So what do we do next? What do we do next? So we just have to just make this design look fantastic. So we just have to just add a little flowers here and there so that it will pop in, right? So we now come to our menu and go to our resource files, and this is the flower you're looking for. We're going to take it into Photoshop like this and reduce the size. It's too big, so reduce the size so that this place will not be so boring. So like this is perfect. You can, so now this is too bright, so we just have to reduce the opacity of this flower so that it will sink in into this background. So we clicking on this flower, we'll come to here and reduce the opacity of the flower like this. So we now reduce the opacity. It is 100, so we reduce it like this, reduce it like this. 23 is perfect. Now we now duplicate it and just spread it around to just give it a feel. So we now press Ctrl J or Command J and take it around like this. Just, we still have to duplicate one more again and just spread it around this place. Perfect. The design is set already. Okay, what do we do next? Again, just look at this design. We just have to write, it is not a write-up, it is a write-up actually, but we just have to, it's just an aesthetics which is not visible for reading. So we just have to put it to make the design balanced, because the left and the right need to be balanced. So this right is balanced already, so we just need to bring something to balance this other side of design. So we just import that right up to balance up the design. So we come here and click on the file like this, and we'll click it and take it here. You can see it is already in. So we now duplicate it and take it to this top area again. So press Ctrl J on your Windows and Command J on your Mac and take it to this other up like this. This is what we want. Perfect. Look at how beautiful this design is. That how stunning and simple the design is already. So as you can see, we are good to go. So please subscribe to this channel, subscribe so that you will be getting more sweet videos and inspiring videos like this, so that we grow together. All right, click the your notification bell so that I will, when I upload a new video, you'll be the first to see it. Thank you. Comment, share and comment on this video so that others can see you. All right, so see you next when I see you. Bye. Ciao ciao.